Yo, what's up? It's DNA for sure, also known as Rod Kama Kama. And this video is about the importance of healing, health, and liberation when it comes to the art of manifesting. The first thing that I want to speak on is the health. You know what you have in your life. And these are all parts of the seven basic universal laws. These don't come from the Kabbalion or anything like that. But what you have in your life right now is exactly what you worked for. What is exactly what you aligned yourself up to, exactly what you deserve. No more, no less. You might not have put in the proper amount of energy. You might not have focused enough in one area. But and there still might be some stuff coming for you. But where you are right now at this moment is exactly what you've earned, what you worked for, and what you built. So be proud of it. Now, with that being said, you can only get what you put in unless you do some kind of magic. Magic is the manipulation of the universal laws. That's what magic is. The seven universal laws, the manipulation, the division or the multiplication. There's laws that you can't break, and there's others you're supposed to transcend. There's some that are mutable, some that are immutable, some that have to be, and some they don't necessarily have to be, or they can be multiplied or divided. But anyway, what you put into your body, the thoughts that you take in, the emotions that you allow yourself to feel and act on and build on, those are the energies that matter the most, of course. Not your plan, not what you aspire to do, but what you actively take in. And you could put in you could put in a lot of good work as far as energies and releasing them and watering your seed. But it would be much better and in your interest to water these seeds with water that didn't have to be purified first. Why should you why should you fucking feel angry cuz some bullshit some stupid ass dude did at work and do some breathing exercises when you get home and turn that into extreme amounts of bliss? You should just be able to go to a job that you fucking enjoy, feel pleasure and liberation from that, take all of that positive energy that you felt all day, compress it and water your fucking seed. You shouldn't have to filter your energies. You can fucking eat. You could get $10 worth of snacks at the gas station and walk 8 miles and work out good off that shit. But why should you have to convert bullshit into sugar, into sugar? Not literally, of course, but starting out with positive energies, liberating yourself from the past, forgiving, forgiving yourself. And this is all a part of, to be totally honest, I don't know how much forgiveness directly impacts the mental health and the physical health, but I know that it's backed up by love and positive emotions. Even though I don't support the love thy enemy, turn the other cheek philosophy at all, I believe that liberating yourself from the past, being able to cut those strings and move forward, I think that's really important in manifesting. Because if you are mad at somebody, some rich dude that bought you and your best friend's next door's house to build one mansion, and now you and your mom and his family had to live on the street or in shelters for fucking 6 months just because this selfish, greedy dude wanted to live in a bigger house and destroy two people's homes to do it, and you try to manifest money, you can never, you're not going to be able to receive if you don't forgive that rich man for tearing down you and your neighbor's slash best friend's house. It's not going to work as well. It can always happen. It's not going to work as well. One example is in my life that applies to me. Um, I have problems with my father, of course, because I'm black. And I want a lot of personality traits and attributes and access to certain energies because he's a Libra and my moon is in Libra. And also, this can apply to my mother too. She's a Sun Capricorn, ascendant Capricorn, and I'm an ascendant Capricorn. And Capricorn and Saturn are very important in my natal chart and spiritual energies. I feel like I won't be able to access the Sun, the Moon, Capricorn, Saturn, and I think I get my mom's Venus is the same as mine. I won't be able to access those energies. I won't be able to access the same amount of goals with the same amount of joy if I have all this frustration towards either whether it's a certain gender, a certain lifestyle, a certain amount of money being spent. I won't be able to move past those in myself because I'm always going to associate subconsciously women with my mother. I'm always going to associate money with my father. I'm always going to associate success and people having friends with my father and my mother. I'm always going to associate my mom's side of the family with my mom. So I cannot enjoy certain, you cannot enjoy certain, you can't enjoy certain aspects of manifestation. It's going to be harder. I'm not saying it's impossible. Nothing's impossible. But, you know, that forgiveness, liberation from the past, that's what it means. It doesn't mean to give somebody love, even though you are showing some sort of love, which is why I never wanted to forgive anybody, because I always thought that was weak. You know, I always pride myself at being an Aries, the god of war, and coming at people. And even if the war was over and the last step was forgiveness, I'm like, fuck that step. Anyway, the next thing is obviously physical health, physical and mental health. That wasn't really obvious, but what you do with your body directly dictates what you manifest and how much of it is going to manifest. For example, very small example, and this has nothing to do with health. I'm wearing a green shirt. I want money. I'm wearing red pants. I want my root to be empowered. I want to feel more safe and more comfort, more passion and more attractive. So, red, green, and they complement each other. Boom. But what you put in your body, what you do with your body, your sexual energies, your food, all of those things directly impact your manifestation. When I stopped smoking cigarettes and drinking, and or at least getting drunk, my manifestation powers skyrocket. That story that I told you guys about me killing that girl's mom with my manifestation powers, possibly, I hadn't drank or gotten high for like a week or probably a lot longer, 2 weeks or so. And I didn't even have a fucking cigarette that day, a full one. And every time that happens, when I stop within 10 days or 30 days, after that, within a month, I manifest some big shit. Or being around other people with complementary natal chart energies, which is another tip. But not doing drugs, not smoking cigarettes will do wonders for your manifestation powers. And some of these things might help you spiritually, like cigarettes could help you stay grounded, but that's really not the way. Liquor may help you connect with the gods better or easier, or the cosmic energies, or weed, acid. That's not the way. Because you have all these chemicals in your body, in your brain, that do the same exact things. There's chemicals in your body that you can access and feel a drunken sensation or any kind of sensation that you want, more than any drug can offer. If you want to trip acid, you want to fucking have some crazy hallucinogenic experience, it's in your brain. It's called DMT. But anyway, what you put in your body, what you put around your body, the kind of people, keeping your mind healthy, stay reading, and eat green foods. And a lot of these things are not easy, and a lot of these things cost money. And a lot of these things, they take a lot of love and a lot of sense of self to be able to complete. Because one thing that I did learn, the Christians say that God, the Lord, whoever, is not going to give you more than what you deserve. That's a universal law. They didn't make that shit up. The universe is not going to give you what you don't deserve and what you can't handle, one of the two. You might not be able to handle it, but you deserve it. You might not deserve it, but you can handle it. There's a lot of people who murder people who have millions of dollars. It's a lot of people who kill thousands and thousands of people every year, and their families are always going to be wealthy. It's a lot of people that killed millions and millions of people, and their families have killed millions, and their families are always going to be wealthy, no matter what, even in death. So, what I'm saying is, health, the physical health, your circulation, your respiratory, your heart, your brain, your feet. All of these things, the health of your physical body, your mental health, of course, the thoughts that you allow into your mind. Oh, that's why liberate. I knew I was forgetting to touch on something. The thoughts that you have that are not original, they come from your past. That's why you need to liberate yourself from the past. Forgive. Some you just have to add love to it. Some you have to just exalt those thoughts. I think is what Teal Scott said. The exalted form of certain thoughts. For example, this is gonna run. For example, I've never had a real girlfriend before. Now, a lot of times I've gotten really sad and depressed about that. But the exalted form of those thoughts are, I have a new experience. I have a new level to reach. I have new experiences to experience that people have experienced ever since they were younger. But now that I'm more mature, now that I understand certain things a lot better, I'm open to these experiences. I've never had a girlfriend, and that should be exciting to me. That shouldn't be something to be sad about. Just like if I've never been out of the country before. But yeah, your thoughts that don't come from an outside source come from your past, which is an outside source. You don't have any original thoughts. So whenever you think about these things, when you're about to manifest, and it's holding you back or you feel any kind of negativity, go back, forgive it. Forgive the situation, add love to it, or turn it into an exalted thought. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, be good to the universe, be good to yourself, and the universe will take care of the rest. Stay positive, keep them negative ions going through you. DNA for sure, aka Rock Kama Kama. Peace.